Okay,
Yes,
so
Ravi.
yes. Okay, so let's store the data one time. Let's again we will store the data, guys. Okay, so this is the database now, and in this database, what we are doing now, we have need to store the data first, right? So this is our product table now, guys. In the product, let's delete one again. Whenever we will run our application, right, at the run time, our table again will create, right, from the table. Okay, fine now. So this is our application now. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I'm running the same application, guys. Okay, I'm going to run the same application now. So yeah, our application is running now. Okay, fine. So open the Postman. Why it's taking time? Okay, fine. Okay, so first what we will do it now, first we will store the data, guys. Okay, first again, because we took the like sorry, property as a create, right? So what is that? Product slash save and in that body we will take the body and a JSON. We will select the content type as a JSON and a product. Okay, let's store this product now. And what we are getting now, we are getting one message. Okay, one product is saved, guys. Okay, one product is saved now. Okay, good afternoon, Manjulata. So one product is saved. Okay, fine. Now again another product also I'm going to store it now. So just take the Samsung only, right? Here I'm taking the Samsung product, Samsung PBT, and here the amount just I'm taking 80,000, right? So now what we are doing now, again I stored the data, right? So in the database, how many data is there now, guys? Now refresh the data, refresh the database.
Two data.
Yes, two data will be there now, right? So two data will be there now. So if we want to select all record, right, if we want to select all records, so for that, what we will do it now, guys, we have need to make the request, right? We have need to make the request, and our API will expose that request in our API will expose this data in which format now? Come on, JSON, right? Come on, guys.
Yes,
JSON,
Ravi.
JSON format, right? So two records are there, right? Two records are there. We are getting the both record in what? JSON format, right? Okay. So, but what is that? Our requirement is what? To fetching one record, right? So for that we wrote what? One API. So for that, if we want to select first record, then what we will do now? We will take the serial number, whatever ID number is there about that what first product. Based on that, we can make the request and we can get the response or not, guys, in the JSON format, right? Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So good. So if we want to what? If we want to second record, then what we will take the ID number, we will put the ID number 2 and we will get the information about the two second ID or not, guys. Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Okay, fine now. So, but whatever yesterday we implemented, what is that custom exception also in our application. So for that, if third record is not there, then yesterday we seen that if we are not handling that kind of exception, we are getting what? Huge amount of error. But after implementing custom exception, then what we are getting? We are converting that exception in information in informatical format or not, guys? Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Yeah, yesterday we
User
see.
understandable format.
Yeah, we seen that. Okay, we seen this concept yesterday itself only, right? So now still some more concept is there, guys. Okay, still some what update, but still we did not implemented. What is that? If end user need to update our data, right? Just think about that. Already by mistake, what at the time of what saving the data, right? By mistake, what is that cost? Maybe just here 60,000, but the product cost is, think about that, 7,000, right? By mistakenly, right? By mistakenly, what our end user is putting wrong price. Then I just think about our other field. Okay, just think about that, what code only, right? Mi product code only mi, but the product code was Samsung, right? But by mistakenly these things happen, right? So we have need to give the one facility also to end user to what edit also, na? Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Yeah,
Yes, Ravi.
yeah, so let's give that that facility to what, let's give that facility to what end user, and let's implement what update processing also in our what application itself only. So guys, yesterday we seen that, right? So now where the update methodology in the service, right? Delete is there. Okay, delete, and now update operation is there, right? This is what update method, right? Come on. So in this update method, what we will do now, guys, what we will do now, we have need to what, write the logic,
Update.
right? We have need to write the logic. Okay, so if because of that logic, what we will do it now, we will update that what we will update the data, right? So what is that? Our if already data is there, the same method, what our same method is they doing in the JPA now, guys. At the time of explanation, JP explanation, I was explained, right? The same method, if data already is there, right? And if we are performing again operation, then what will happen now? The same method will perform the update operation. But if data is not there, based on that primary keyword, whatever primary key will generate, based on that primary key, what will happen now? The data will store now at the time of explanation, JPA only, right? I was explained, guys. I don't know, remember, I forget. Yeah, I said that now, please revise once what data JPA, but I think hmm. What about Padma?
Yeah, good morning, Ravi. Yes, Ravi. I
Yeah,
remember.
good morning, good morning. Yes,
Yeah.
remember, I still forget about that one, save operation, right?
Yeah, remember, Ravi.
Okay, no issue. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's write the controller, right? Let's write the controller. That controller method will perform what? Update operation, right? That controller method will perform what? Update method, right? Update method. Okay, fine now, guys. So how we will write that? How we will write the update operation? So for that, if we are updating that, what is the annotation we will take it now on the top of which kind of methodology will be now, guys? Come on.
@put.
Put mapping.
Yeah, we will take what? Put mapping, na? Right?
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Map.
Okay, so fine. Now let's take that methodology, guys. Okay, let's take that methodology only, right? Okay. Okay, now come here. Let's write one more method, right? So what I'm taking now, public what? What is the return type now, guys? Come on, give the response. At least these things you guys already know that, right?
Response entity.
Yes,
Response entity only.
yes.
Response entity.
Yeah, response entity, and in the response entity we will take only what? String itself only, right? String generic type. Now what we will take now? Update. Sorry, we will take the update method, right? Update Update what? Update product, right? Update product. Fine now, guys. So good. Okay. So, but what is that? This method will take as what? Argument, right? What is the argument now, guys? Come on. What is the argument? Because we have need to send the JSON data, right? Come on, yeah. Yesterday itself only everyone is forget. At the rate what? At the rate request body, right? At the rate what? We will take
Request
at
body.
request body, and inside that what is the argument now, guys? What is the argument? Product, right?
Product.
Product. Fine.
Yes.
Okay, we will take as what? Product as an argument, guys. Okay, so fine now, guys. So here what we will take it now here, but which kind of methodology this is now, guys? At the rate what? Put mapping na? Come
Put
on.
map. Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
Ravi.
at the rate put mapping. Fine now, guys. So inside that, let's take URI as a modify, right? Okay, so fine now, guys. Inside that we will write the logic. Okay, so at the time of writing the logic, first what we will do now, because if id, just think about that, if data is not there, based on that, right? If we are selecting this object, right? If this object is not there, so if we not handle the exception, then what will happen now? We will get what? Error kind of messages on the browser or console na, right?
500 R.
Oh
Yes,
yes.
Ravi.
No value print.
So for that we have need to handle the exception itself also, right? So we will write try block, right? Inside that what? Some noise is happening somewhere, right? Who's that? 1 minute. Okay, good. Okay, so try, right? Try, and what we will do now, we will handle that exceptional case inside that what? Inside that what? In the catch block, guys. Okay, product not found, right?
Product not found. Exception.
Yeah.
Yes, Ravi.
Okay, fine now, guys. So good. So after then what we will take it here now, guys? Response entity we will take as a what? We will take as a what? A response entity as a what? A string is type, and what is that? res equal to null. Fine, guys. So inside that what we will
Null.
take it now, we will call the what? We will call that what? Update method. Then how we will call it? We will take the reference of what? We will take the reference of what? Reference of reference of what? Our this service class now, whatever we injected, whatever we made the auto wired, right? Auto wired about that what? Service interface now. Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Okay, so service dot what? Service dot update method, guys. Okay, service dot update method. Inside that this product we will pass it, right? Inside this argument, what we will do it now? We will pass that what? We will pass that what? Product, right? So product, this method return type at the time of writing, right? At the time of writing update method, we took what? Void return type. So this method will not return anything, right? Come on, after updating the project, it will not return anything, or it will return anything now, guys?
Not written.
Not
It's
return.
saying it doesn't return.
Yeah, because which kind of return type we took? Void, right? And we know that void is not returning anything. Void method is not returning anything, right? So okay, fine now, guys. Then we will prepare the response entity object, right? Response entity object. We will prepare what? Response entity object now, guys. Fine. Okay, so in the response entity, what? How many parts are there now, guys? Come on.
Message and status.
Two parts are there, right? Two parts. So in that what we will write? Product, right? Product,
Body and
Product is updated.
product, right? Product.
Modified.
Okay, yeah, pred dot get, right? Get product id. Get product id we will take it here, right? From the model entity only, right? So fine, product id we will take as a product id. This id. Okay, plus what is that? What messages we will give to end user? Updated, right? So fine now, and what we will give them? status code now guys, HTTP status code is okay, means what?
Okay.
If updation is happened, means
Yes, sir.
what? Okay
Success.
itself only, right? Okay, fine now guys. So this is the success scenario. This is the what? Success scenario is completed now guys. So we have need to write the failure scenario also na. Come on. Come on everyone, give the response
Yes, sir.
guys. Okay, so let's write it, right? Let's write it. What is the failure scenario now guys? So failure scenario, just what I'm doing now,
Product.
pe dot print is stack trace, right? We have need to observe the console also, right? 1 minute. Why this one is giving the error? Oh, it's correct, right? Oh, good.
Get product.
New response entity.
Fine. Okay, fine now. So here what again we will take what? Again we will take res equal to what? New response entity, right? New response entity inside that failure scenario. In the failure scenario case, what we will write it now guys? What we will write it now guys? Product not updated, right? We will write the message as a what? Product not updated. Product not updated, right? Okay, fine. So here HTTP code is what? HTTP status code is what now guys? Internal what?
Server error.
Internal server error, right? Internal server error means what is the code now guys? What is the code? Forgot, I remember.
500.
Yeah, very good.
500.
Very good. 500, right? So now our API is ready now guys. Okay, our API is ready now. Let's update the data. So let's run one more time our application. Let's run it. Okay, so now run the application. One problem will be there in this application guys. Okay, so okay, fine now guys. Okay, fine. So now our application is running now guys. Okay, post. Okay, I'm making the request. Okay, fine. One day product is stored, right? One product is stored in the database. Fine now guys. Another one also I'm storing now. So here I'm taking what? Nokia. Here I'm taking what? Nokia, right? Nokia. Okay, so Nokia price is just a 70,000, right? And here I'm taking what? Nokia itself only, right? Nokia. Okay, so I'm saving the data guys. 2 records are saved now in the database. Come on guys. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, right.
Okay, but what is our need? What is our need? We have need. Just think about that at the time of updation, right? Sorry, at the time of storing, the product code is not Nokia MI, right? MI is there. So I want to update this Nokia as what? MI. Then what we will do it now, guys? So for that we will call that method, right? Which method we will call? We will take the put, right? Put methodology, and here what we will do it now, we will take as a what? Modify. We will take as a what? Modify, right? Modify. But what? At the time of updation, right? At the time of updation we have need what? Primary key, right? ID number also. What is that? Which ID we want to what? Modify the data. Which ID we want to modify, right? We have need to modify what? We have need to modify what? All data, just think about that. All data we have need to modify, right? All data, just like Nokia 70,000 is there na? No, we have need to take what? MI in the same ID, MI we have need, and the cost is 90,000. Okay, and here what? Vendor is what? MI private limited. This is the, we have need to what? Modify all data, right? So for that what? Open the model class now guys. Okay, open the model class. What is the product ID attribute now? Product ID, right? So we have need to take what? Product ID here. Product ID here. Okay, so product ID is what now guys? Product ID is what? Product ID. Which ID you want to modify now guys? First one or second one? Tell me.
Second one.
Okay,
Second one.
okay, let's take the second one itself only. So here I'm taking what? Second one itself only, right? So, but in the second one, what is that? We have need to modify Nokia. No, I don't want Nokia. I want what? Modify. And sorry, MI, right? MI. Okay. So the cost is just I want what? 50. Okay. Here okay, here I'm taking what? MI, right? MI. Okay, fine now, guys. So now I'm doing now, I'm saving the data. Now product is updated. We are getting the message here now. Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Okay, so now check our database. Now check it our database. Now refresh it. In this what? In the second record, right? MI 50,000 and what? MI private limited, right? We are getting, but what? GST, GST. See this GST and what? Sorry, discount and GST is not applied. Why? Because we are not we did not wrote what inside that what our method, the logic, business logic. What is the business logic? Okay, so now come here. Okay, in the service IMPL, what is that? A same logic we have need to write in this method also now. Then we can able to apply that what, then our math in the method, what that logic will apply now, guys. Come on, give the response, guys.
Yes, Ravi.
What about others, guys? Don't listen, be active yourself, guys.
Yes, Ravi.
Same logic, because update operation we are doing at the time of updation, right? Our what controller is calling this method, not this method, guys. Okay, so in this method also we have need to write the same logic, right? Then GST and what? Then GST and what? Discount will apply now. Come on, at the time of updating the project also, guys. Come on, give the response. Everyone be active yourself.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, sir.
So same things I'm doing here, because last time you got what? Last time you guys are getting what? Null in the place of null in the place of what? Cost and sorry, discount and what?
Discount
GST,
and
right?
GST.
Discount and GST.
Okay, so okay, 1 minute. Again, we have need to our application is restarted, right? Okay, no issue. So okay, so here what? First take what? First take what? Save operation, right? Again, take the save methodology. In the save methodology, what? Just remove in this time. Remove this one and store the data, right? Store the data. Oh. Save product save. Okay, fine.
Change the method type. Ravi.
Yes, good. Post and let's make the one product is saved. Here I'm taking what? Samsung, right? And Samsung itself only. Let's take
Ravi, we can disable the property in properties file.
Yeah, create to update, change it.
Yeah, every time we are making a
sorry,
post, right? That is,
sorry.
every time we are making a post request to insert data again and again. Instead of that, can we comment the property in property file? I mean, that property.
The property.
DDL
He
dot
is saying,
auto.
please change create to update in the property file.
Yes. Okay, no issue. Intentionally I did, guys. Okay, don't worry. Intentionally, if multiple time if I do front of you guys, okay, then in the session only the things will be clear, right? Because of that I'm taking. I also know that we can take the update. Okay. Don't think about that. Okay, I prepared itself only, right? When I have need to introduce what, don't suggest me that one. Okay, create I can take it. Sorry, update right in the property here, right? You are saying that 1 minute. This is the application property and you are saying about that this property, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, don't worry. I can, but intentionally I'm doing this one. Okay. We can do it. Okay, fine now, guys. So see this. Okay, see this there here. What? cost again, then we have need to two data is there, right? In the database, three data. Okay, no issue. Okay, three data is there, right? Three data is there. So just think about Samsung, the same record is came, right? No, I want, what is that? I want to what, update this record. I want to update this record, total record, right? Because this record is came two time na. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Ravi.
so for that, just given the implementation, we given the implementation now. But what we have need now, guys, what we have need now, we have need at the time of updating the product, right? We have need ID, right? Product ID also, right?
Yes,
Yes,
Ravi.
Ravi.
Yeah, so based on that ID, what we will do it now, guys, we will update it, right? So third record we have need to update, right? Third record we have need to update. So Samsung, right? So no, I want, what is that? Samsung. Another one is a Samsung. Okay, EMI is there. Let's make this one as what? Nokia. Let's make this one as what? Nokia. Nokia, right? The cost is, let's take, and here take the Nokia Private Limited. Nokia. Now make the request, right? Now third record, see product data is, oh, wrong
We
things
have
is
to
happening.
change method type.
Yeah,
The
here we have need to take put, right? And here we have need to take modify. Modify, fine. So let's make the request. Here what product third is updated, right? We are getting the message, right? Nokia, come on guys. Third record is updated na?
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Okay, okay, good. So same things. Okay, but here what is that? What we did now, guys? If everything is fine now, guys. Okay, everything is fine now. But here the same logic we are writing two time na. Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Two time we wrote
Yes,
the
Ravi.
same logic, right?
Code redundancy.
Yeah,
What did you get
code
that now?
redundancy. So here code redundancy is there, right? Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
So
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
but in the real time, right? In the real time, like that we have need to think, right? Like that we have need to think in our project, code redundancy will not be there, right? So like that we have need to analyze. Just so think about that, how we will write the logic, and based on that logic, this like these things will happen now, guys. And just think about that. Don't say we will call this this method here, because if we call this method return type is what? Integer, and that this method return type is what? Void. Okay, so that concept will not happen. So for that, how we will design this project, right? How we will design this project? Code redundancy we will reduce it.
This logic we are writing separate.
This logic we will write as a separate. So for that, we will write one more utility class, guys. Okay, we will write one more utility class, right? New we will take first. I'm taking the class as what? Text, sorry, calculation utility, right? Com dot util class, and here I'm taking what? Calculation util, right? Util, calculation util. Now finish it. Okay, okay, fine now, guys. So here what we will do it now, we will write one method, right? Public static void what is that? Let's be logic. business logic, right? And here what we will do it now, guys. So fine now. So that logic we will place inside this right method itself only. So come here, where that method? Okay, fine. Here we placed it. Okay, and what we will do it now. So this is the static method, guys. How we can call that static method? Come on.
Class name and
Class
method.
And here we will take as a what? Product P as argument in this method. How we can call this method as what? If we want to call this method and another class, then how we can call it now, guys?
Class name,
method
method
name.
name, and also parameterize.
Yes. So what we will take
Class
it
name
now?
dot method.
So calculation dot util dot what is the business logic, right? And here what we will do it now, guys. This product we will pass it, right? So this method, this class logic will execute here. This class logic will execute here, and what will happen now? Then our application calculation will happen. Then the data will store, right? Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Okay, so same things we will do here also, right? Same thing, we will remove this one, this logic we will remove it here, and we will paste that, right? We will call that class. Okay, so code redundancy will decrease or not, guys? Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Okay, fine now, guys. So let's come here, right? Let's come here. Okay, so now what I'm doing now, again I'm storing the data, right? Again I'm storing the data. What is that? Save. Just what I'm doing now, save operation I'm performing, right? Save operation I'm performing. I'm taking the post, and what I'm doing now, again we have need to remove.
Product ID not late.
Okay, so now make the request, right? So one product is stored, right? One product is stored. Okay, Nokia, but I want to update this, right? But save method. See this GST also is applied, and what? GST and what? GST and what? Discount.
Discount.
Both things is applied, right?
Yes.
Yes, Ravi.
Okay, so now let's update the record, right? Let's update the record. Put, take the put, and here what we will do it now, guys. Here what we will do it now. Here we will take the
Product ID one.
modified, put modified, modify, and here we will take what? ID, right? ID.
Product ID.
Product ID, which ID? First one only we want to what? We want to modify, right? We want to modify. Now make the request. Product one is updated. Now refresh it now, guys. Now refresh. 1 minute. Nokia, right? Make this one as what? Samsung. Samsung, right? Here also make this one as what? Samsung. Here make this one as, sorry. Okay, so now one product, one product is updated. Now refresh this one, refresh the database. Here we are getting what? Samsung, right? Here we are getting the Samsung, and even what? A discount and what? A GST also applied, na? Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes, Ravi.
Now our application is working perfectly or not, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Yes,
but what
Ravi.
is that? But what is that in the Java 8, guys? Okay, in the Java 8, we know that we can write this what is this static method we can write in interface also, right? Come on. In the
Yes, sir.
Java 8, in the Java
Yeah,
8,
with default method.
we can write it, right?
Yes, sir. We can write.
So why we will take here as a class? Because you know the definition itself only, interface is the unimplemented class, and what class is what? Fully implemented class. Means what? Whenever we are writing, if we write here class, means what? Huge memory will be taking or not? Our JVM will take huge memory or not, guys? Because you know at the time of what? Compiling and running, runtime, compile time and runtime, our constructor also will call, right, in the class. But in interface there is no constructor. There constructor